The next bit I'm going to show you, and the last bit I'm going to show you really, is how to control the pet's hunger. The idea is we need to have a variable for their hunger, and every 30 seconds the hunger will go up. If the hunger reaches a score of 30, the pet will die. Okay, so first thing we need to do is head over to variables, and we need to create a variable. I'm going to call that hunger. Click. We'll set for this by only. Click OK. Alright, so there we go. We've got the hunger for this dog. So that's been set. Now we need to set it so that every 30 seconds that score for hunger will increase by 1. So it's really easy. Go over to control. We're going to set a forever loop. Under events, we need to put that there as well. Okay, so we've got our forever loop here. This will of course repeat a task a certain amount of times. Now we need to go over to control and get the weight. So we need to turn that into a 30, because every 30 seconds this thing will happen. Then under variables, we're going to put change hunger by 1. So every 30 seconds, hunger will go up by 1. Okay. So that's that bit done. The last bit is we need to check if the pet should die from hunger. Sounds terrible. So to do that, we're going to have an if statement. So under control, we're going to put if, and we're going to just keep that inside the forever loop, so it's going to constantly check if this has happened or not. Okay, now we go over to operators, and we get the one that has equals. Okay, head over to variables, drag hunger in the first one, so if hunger is equal to 10, then we need to go over to costumes. I'm going to go to costume 2 or dog 2B and flip him vertical. That's, for me, that's what he's going to do when he dies. You can change it to whatever you want to change it to. Go over to code, and then I'm going to go to looks, and we're going to switch costume to dog 2B. Okay. Now, a few other things we're going to also do is every time this game starts, I want to set hunger to 0, so it always starts at 0 every time. We also need to ensure that the dog starts from his earlier position, dog 2A. Okay, now for the purpose of demonstrations, I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. So this will be every 1 second, and I'm going to make it so that if it reaches 5, okay, so you'll be able to see. If I make it 2 to make it easier to see. Okay, now you have a look. When I start this, every 2 seconds we're going to increase by 1, and you'll see when it gets to 5, the dog should die. So there we go. We start off. The dog has greeted us. As you can see, the score is now increasing every 2 seconds. When it gets to 5, you'll now see the dog dies. Okay, and that is how you do that.